Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakwadash, Barakatah. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach us this truth in righteousness and in sincerity. And salutations to the hopeful elect, the 144,000 men of Yasharallah, and the 1/3 men, women, and children, the righteous of Yasharallah that are scattered on all four corners of this earth. Shalom. This is the brother Shamya coming back at you one more time with this quick lesson. And, as usual, I just got off of work and the Lord had the Spirit jump on me to do this lesson. And and of course I want to do the lesson because I just want to get into what's been going on and Yasharallah. The wicked 2/3 of Israel, they gotta go. They have to go. I mean, it's vexing to see that we're at the end of this kingdom, the end of the heathen, the end of Esau's rule, and these 2/3 of Israel, they just don't get it. They just don't get it, of course, this bullshit that's going around Israel right now, how these wicked ass, false ass teachers and false ass prophets or talking shit right now, talking about Herod and he was an Israelite and all this fucking madness. It's just vexing. I mean, the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and like I say this humbly, but they have the 144% truth. They do. The Lord set GMS Great Millstone up to bring out this truth and righteousness and boldness. And I mean, it's just that simple. Great Millstone have the 144% truth. It's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's just the truth. But one thing that I when I first came into this truth, I, of course, listening to Great Millstone and listening to the elders and apostles, and of course, certain teachers that I have the opportunity to be taught under, the elders and apostles of Great Millstone in New York and Chicago and all the Akim that have been in this truth longer than I have. One thing that they have taught us to do is to go into the history. Go into these old books. The elder Malcolm of the Great Millstone Chicago camp, and Elder Uriah, those brothers, they always teach to go into the history. Elder Malcolm will always say go into those old books, because those old books that's like from the 50s and the 40s and the 30s, all the way down 20s, late 1800s, they tell the truth in these old books. And of course, the majority of our people, they don't pick up these old books and just read and understand. Okay, they don't do that. The majority of our people don't do that. But that's one of the things that I love about uh Great Millstone is they go into those old history books, you know, and all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Shai, because I actually love going into those old books, um, you know, Elder Malcolm of the GMS Chicago camp is one particular book that he always goes into to prove a lot of points, and that's the Winston Simplified Dictionary of 1933. And that book that Elder Malcolm had, it goes hard, you know, and that's it inspires me to pick up old books and go into old books too. Now this book right here, this book was given to me by when I was still going into the wicked ass Christian church. This Edomite lady gave me this book. This is back in about it's 2016. And she gave me this book, and back then I didn't know. I just had it. It's like, oh, okay, she just gave it to me, and I didn't know what the hell was going on. I just get, but then the Lord had just the Spirit jump on me to pick up this book one day and go through it, and then I realized it was an old book. This book is actually from the 60s. This book is from the 60s. And Yahweh Shemal Shai just had me keep it all this time. And I go into it heavily. But yeah, this is the Haley's Bible Handbook. And it's just like it's pretty much just like the Zondervan's Compact Bible Dictionary, but it's more of a handbook. They they just break it down, but unlike the Compact Bible Dictionary, you can go into it and you can look up any word. But this handbook, it gives you the rundown of the history, right? Now this book was from the 60s, okay? And what I wanted to do, because like I said, it's like you got these wicked ass false ass teachers, these false ass prophets that are saying that Herod was an Israelite, and just all this fucking madness. So what I wanted to do is I want to go into this book, and I would like to read something out of this book concerning Herod. So first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to page 404, and I'm going to read just a little a little excerpt. But before I do that, this is between the testaments. This is like the beginning chapter, and it's going into like the periods, like the different periods, the different timelines. It's going into the history. But on page 404 of this book, I wanted to read this excerpt real quick. And this is what it says right here. It says Roman period 63 BC to the time of Hamashiach. Now let me read this real quick. It says this. In the year 63 BC, Palestine was conquered by the Romans under Pompey Antipater, an Idumean Edomite descendant of Esau. This is what it says in this handbook, this history book. It says, was appointed ruler of Judea. He was succeeded by his son Herod. Ooh. Wait a second. Let me read that one more time from the top. It says, the year 63 BC, Palestine was conquered by the Romans under Pompey Antipater, an Idumean Edomite descendant of Esau, was appointed ruler of Judea. He was succeeded by his son Antipater. He was succeeded by his son, Herod, the Great, who was king of Judea, 37 to 3 BC. Herod, to obtain favor of the Jews, rebuilt the temple with great splendor, but he was a brutal, cruel man. Well, he's an Edomite, so that sums it up right there. It says, this is the Herod who ruled Judah when Yahushua was born, and it was slew the children of Bethlehem. Okay? So, according to this, Herod is a descendant of Esau Edom. Right there. But what I really wanted to do, of course, is go to the book, this Zondervan's Compact Bible Dictionary, and what I wanted to do is I wanted to look up Herod in this book. I want to look up Herod and see what it says about Herod. This is on page 224 of the Zondervan's Compact Bible Dictionary, Herod. It says, Herod, Idumean, Edom, Esau, rulers of Palestine, 47 BC to AD 79. Line started with Antipater, just like what we read right here. The same thing we read. It says, started with Antipater, whom Julius Caesar made procurator of Judea in 47 BC. 1. Herod the Great, first procurator of Galilee, then king of the Jews, 37 to 4 BC, built Caesarea, temple at Jerusalem, slaughtered children at Bethlehem. Then it gives you the precept. At his death, his kingdom was divided among his 3 sons, Archelaus, Herod, Antipas, and Philip. Okay, so we could just start right there. So but with all this madness that's going around right now, all these wicked ass Israelites talking shit. This is why, through the Spirit and power Yahweh Shema Shai Ba'ashem Rakakwadash Barakatah, the Lord put the Spirit on the elders and apostles of Great Millstone heavily to go into this history, knowing that this is what they do. This is what the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, they go into the history. They get down into the nitty gritty. Okay? So, one more thing I want to do is I want to go to real quick. I wanted to go to back to this handbook, and I want to jump to page 420. I want to jump to page 420 in this book. 420. And I want to read something else. And this is what it says. 420 of this book. it says this. It's talking about Herod. It says the Herods were an Edomite line of kings who under Rome got control of Judea shortly before Hamashiach. Herod the Great, 37 to 3 BC, got his throne and kept it by crimes of unspeakable brutality, murdering even his wife and 2 sons. He was cruel, cunning. That was that word cunning, because in the book of Genesis, when the Lord said Esau was a cunning hunter, so that show you that the line of the Edomites, they're still on this planet. He was cruel, cunning, cold-blooded. It was he who slew the children of Bethlehem in an effort to kill Hamashiach. Yahushua Mashiach, who was an Israelite from the tribe of Judah. Esau, Edom, has always had a perpetual, we're going to prove that too, he's always had a perpetual hatred for Israel. Okay? It says right here, his son Herod Antipas, some 33 years later, killed John the Baptist, who was an Israelite too, and it gives you the precepts right there, and mocked Yahushua Mashiach. It gives you that precept. It says, let me just sit right here. His grandson, Herod Agrippa the First, 14 years still later, killed James the apostle, who was an Israelite too. See how these Edomites, they have a perpetual hatred for us. They want to see the nation of Israel destroyed. But that's not going to happen, because the Lord ain't going to let that ever happen. Okay? It says his great-grandson, Herod Agrippa II, 16 years still later, was the king before whom Paul was tried. Okay? So we just get to the point and stuff. So we just clearly prove that the line of the Herods, or Edomites, they descend from the line of Edom, Esau, Edom. Okay? So now what I want to do is I want to go to the scriptures now, because let's see what Yahushua has to say concerning the line of Esau, Edom. Because Herod, the Agrippas, all the motherfuckers, they were fucking Edomites. Let's see what Yahushua, first and foremost, let's go to the book of Matthew, chapter, let's just read the account real quick. Go to the book of Matthew, chapter 2. Matthew chapter 2. These motherfuckers talking about some Herod was an Israelite. Get the fuck out of here. That's not only a fucking lie, but it's madness. It's let's see, Matthew chapter 2, and I'm gonna start at verse 13. And it reads, Matthew chapter 2 and verse 13. It says, and when they were departed, behold, the angel of the Lord, Yahushua, appeared to Joseph, who was an Israelite too, in a dream, saying, arise and take the young child and his mother and flee into Egypt. Now the reason they fled into Egypt, which is on the continent of Africa, okay, They fled down into Egypt to blend in, because we look like the real Africans. That's why the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai told them to flee down in there. Okay? Flee into Egypt, and be thou there until I bring thee word. For Herod, who is an Edomite, there he go, Herod, the Edomite, will seek the young child to destroy him. Okay? It says, verse 14, when he arose, he took the young child and his mother by night and departed into Egypt, and was there until the death of Herod. So the Lord set this up strategically and methodically, okay, that it might be fulfilled, which was spoken of the Lord by the prophet, saying, out of Egypt have I called my son. Okay? Verse 16, then Herod, when he saw that he was mocked of the wise men, was exceeding wroth, and sent forth and slew all the children. Man, Esau, Edom, these motherfuckers, man. It says, was exceeding wroth, and sent forth and slew all the children that were in Bethlehem, and all the coasts thereof, from 2 years old and under, according to the time which he had diligently inquired of the wise men. Then was fulfilled that which was spoken by Jeremy, who is Jeremiah the prophet, who was an Israelite too, an Israelite prophet, a man of the Lord, the prophet, saying, okay, I'm going to just read verse 18. It says, in Ramah was there a voice heard, lamentation and weeping, in great mourning, Rachel weeping for her children, and would not be comforted because they are not. Okay? So we just get into the points and stuff. But Herod, every single time throughout history, the race, the line of Edom has always been trying to destroy the nation of Israel. Always, throughout history, even to this very day, they want to destroy the nation of Israel. When these Edomites be killing Jake out in the street, they hate us with a perpetual hatred, an everlasting hatred. Now I want to go to the book of Ezekiel. I want to go to the book of Ezekiel real quick. Let me go to the book of Ezekiel. Okay? Go to the book of Ezekiel, chapter 35. Let's see what Yahweh Shema Shai has to say about the nation of Edom, Esau, Edom. Ezekiel chapter 35, and this is a prophecy. Ezekiel chapter 35, and I'm gonna start at verse 1, and I'm gonna just read on down, because this is a beautiful chapter right here. So Ezekiel 35 and 1, it says, moreover, the word of the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai came unto me, Ezekiel, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir. Mount Seir. You go to the book of Genesis, Esau, Edom. Mount Seir is Esau, Edom. Okay? That's where they dwelt. The Edomites, they dwelt in Mount Seir. Okay? Esau, Edom is Mount Seir. And prophesy against it. Verse 3, and say unto it, thus saith the Lord power, behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee. So the Lord is against the whole nation of Edom. Mount Seir. I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. Verse 4, I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Verse 5, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred. Now, hold on a second. Bear with me, Akim. What I want to do is I want to read this particular verse in the book. And I want to read this in the New Living Translation. Okay, real quick in Ezekiel chapter 35. Bear with me, Akim. Ezekiel 35 and verse 5 in the New Living Translation. This is what it says. Okay. Now, when I go to Ezekiel 35, the title of the chapter says "A Message for Edom." So the Lord has a message for the nation of Edom, Mount Seir, Esau, Edom, Idumea. Okay. Now I want to read verse 5. It says this: your eternal hatred. So that perpetual, that's eternal. Your eternal hatred for the people of Israel led you to butcher them when they were helpless. Then that's what Herod tried to do to Yahushua when he was a baby. See that? Everything has to line up through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai. We've proven it. It says your eternal hatred for the people of Israel led you to butcher them when they were helpless, when I had already punished them for all their sins. See that? See? And Esau, he wouldn't stop. So let me go back to verse 5 in the King James Version. It says, verse 5, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Verse 6, therefore as I live, saith the Lord power, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Sith thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out, and him that returneth. The line of Esau Edom can't be done away with, because we just read it in the New Testament. Herod is descended from Edom. How can the line of Edom be done away with when Herod is Idumean, Edomite in the New Testament? Okay, verse 8 it says, verse 8 it says, and I will fill his mountains with his slain men. This don't sound like God loves everybody. The Lord, he has a vendetta against the nation of Edom. Verse 8, and I will fill his mountains with his slain men, in thy hills and in thy valleys and in all thy rivers shall they fall that are slain with the sword. I will make thee perpetual desolations, and thy cities shall not return, and ye shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Because thou hast said, these two nations and these two countries shall be mine, and we will possess it, whereas the Lord power was there. Therefore, as I live, said the Lord power, I will even do according to thine anger and according to thine envy, which thou hast used out of thy hatred against them. And I will make myself known among them when I have judged thee. Verse 12, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord power, Yahweh Bashem Shai, and that I have heard all thy blasphemies, which thou hast spoken against the mountains of Israel. You know what I'm saying? Saying, they are laid desolate. They are given us to consume. Thus with your mouth ye have boasted against me, and have multiplied your words against me. I have heard them. Thus said the Lord power, when the whole earth rejoiceth, I will make thee desolate. Okay? Verse 15, as thou didst rejoice at the inheritance of the house of Israel, because it was desolate, so will I do unto thee. Thou shalt be desolate, O Mount Seir, and all Idumea. I gotta read that verse again, because that's matter of fact. I'm gonna get the New Living Translation in that too. We're gonna read it in the King James Version and in the New Living Translation, because the Lord is working, and he's and Yahweh Bashem Yahshua is using us to expose Esau Edom, because the Lord said he will expose Esau in these last days. Esau Edom. So let me read this Ezekiel chapter 35 and verse 14 to 15. And this is what it says in the New Living Translation. It says this. This is what the sovereign Lord, Yahweh Bashem Shai, says. The whole world will rejoice when I make you desolate. So when the Lord destroyed the whole nation of Israel, we're going to be rejoicing. The whole world going to be rejoicing. Okay? It says, verse 15, you rejoiced at the desolation of Israel's territory. Now I will rejoice at yours. You will be wiped out, you people of Mount Seir, and all who live in Edom. Then you will know that I am the Lord Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash Barakatah. Man, the Lord is wonderful, man. That's a beautiful thing. It's exciting to see what the Lord is doing. He's exposing these Edomites. They're still on the planet. The Lord said there is no end to a people. So if the children of Israel, which is us, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and the speckled bird, okay, that means that all these nations are still on the earth, and that includes Esau, Edom. Okay, so it's a beautiful thing that the Lord is exposing these Edomites. They don't have that much time left. We see what that good old boy Joe Biden is doing. He doing the damn thing. He getting it crunk. You know what I'm saying? Here in Montana, I want you Akim to notice Montana is the only state that the only state that will not allow the people here to be forced to take the vaccine. But guess what? A couple of days ago, this Edomite, the governor of Montana, Giaforte, he was talking shit against Biden. Biden basically said, man, fuck this shit. I want all these motherfuckers to take this fucking vaccine. And that's that's symbolic. Egyptian versus Egyptian. We got Esau versus Esau, and Giaforte talking shit to Biden, and Biden talking shit to these other governors of these states. So they're gonna be going at it, but at the end, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is gonna have all these motherfuckers just give in, and it's good, and it just in a nick of time, at any moment now, the Lord gonna have these fucking Edomites implement the Vanessa Williams, and so and we gotta have faith, because we at the end of this motherfucker, man. The Lord said Esau is the end of this world, because Esau Edom is ruling this earth now. Okay, they're ruling the earth because the earth was given into the hands of the wicked, and Esau was given the fatness of the earth. That's in the book of Genesis. So they're on this planet now. Okay, uh, uh, the scripture says uh, Esau is the end of this world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follow it. So the Lord said that uh, the kingdom will be translated. So Esau's time is up. The Lord will be he will restore the kingdom of Israel. Okay, and we can't wait. Yahweh Shem Yahushua is coming back to save his people. Okay, set up his kingdom, and we're going to be ruling forever and ever in righteousness. We're going to have these heathens under submission. They're going to be under our rule. Okay, through Yahweh Shem Yahushua and King David and the 144,000. Okay, it's good. The government of Israel is going to be restored, and we're going to have order. And all these nations, they're going to go back into their lands, and they're going to be happy because the earth will be given back to the rightful owners, which are the Israelites. That everybody, these nations are sighing and crying, and they getting sick and tired of America, Babylon. Okay, so it's game over. It's over. It's over. It ain't no. We got we. It's about 3 to 5. No. It's over. It's over. It only goes downhill from here. Okay, and the elders, apostles, and the Akim, we got to keep rocking and rolling, and continue to show brotherly love to the Akim. Okay, we can't get we can't get prideful and arrogant. We got to stay humble. We got to keep the brotherly love amongst the Akim and the Afqua. We got to continue to keep teaching the Akim, the Afqua, we keep our women in order, the righteous women that are being true and faithful to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, being obedient to their husbands, being shamefaced. Okay, because there's a lot of wicked ass women of Israel that are going to be destroyed, but before then they're going to take that Bismarcky. So I just want to do this lesson real quick, Akim, and we know that this is the end. This is the end. Jacob's trouble is pretty much here. We can't run from it. We're going to be faced with situations and difficulties in these last days, but we have to have faith and trust and confidence that whatever the Lord have us go through, the Lord is going to take care of us. He's going to nourish us. He's going to sustain us. He's going to comfort us during our times of tests and tribulations. And if we have to die and be martyrs for this truth and be martyrs for Yahweh Shem Yahushua, then so be it. Because we getting sick and tired of this fucking kingdom. We getting sick and tired of looking at these Edomites. We getting sick and tired of looking at these wicked ass fucking women. Showing they basically walking around with fucking underwear now. But see, that's okay though, because in these last days, man, shit, hey, these women they're gonna wish they're gonna know very soon. These wicked ass women, they're gonna know. They're gonna know. So I'm gonna wrap it up, Akim. Esau, Edom, they're through, and Israel will be restored. The kingdom of Israel will be restored. Yahweh Shem Yahushua will reign over this earth very soon. And we pray and hope that we're part of that hopeful elect in the 1/3. And we hopefully we be beamed up in those chairs the first go around. I just can't wait. I'm excited. I'm just excited, Akim. It's just a beautiful thing. But I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm just going ahead and wrap it up. I'm gonna give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash, Barakatah. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach us this truth and righteousness and brotherly love. We got to keep pushing. We got to keep rocking and rolling because this is the end. There's no time left. Kwam Yasharala and Abad Babal. Shalom.